Hey everybody, I am here in ATL, Atlanta, Georgia, and been spotted by Dr. Awa.
I'm so happy.
I'm so happy as well. You're here from Cameroon.
Yeah, I'm here from Cameroon. And actually, Jay, I would really want to thank you for what you're doing to the entire African continent and the entire African American population. I am so grateful.
Well, we're grateful for what you do because you actually are in Cameroon.
Yes.
And you have now, after talking to you,
Yes.
I am now considering seriously coming to Cameroon. I'm a descendant of Cameroon.
Oh,
the
whoa.
The Mafa people out of
Yeah.
Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
But after talking to you,
Yes.
I now need to come.
You definitely.
And I'm going to come with you.
You definitely, please.
And then we're going to work this thing out because
Exactly.
we have a lot of people who want to come to Cameroon. They
Wow.
descend from Cameroon. They're
Yes.
the Tikar.
Yes.
I was at Bumaleke.
The Bambileke people.
And then who else is in the Mafa, the Masa? Who
Yes.
else?
We have the Bamenda, the Meta, the Bakuri, the Douala. We have people from different tribes in Cameroon. And the good thing about it is that the Cameroonian kings are very, very happy and they are very ready to welcome you guys. The last trip we had in March, the king of the Bamoun, the Sultan of the Bamoun people, actually gave each and every African American that came for that trip a free land.
Oh, really?
He's like, if you want to build a house, you want to invest, you want to do whatever, you're going to have a land for free.
Oh, wow.
That's how much they are so willing to have people come and visit. I mean, and the good thing about your trips and what you're going to be experiencing is that you're going to be able to sit down and have some meals with the king, get to spend some time in the palace, get to, spend some time with the local people and get to understand what the Cameroonian hospitality is all about. Yes.
You definitely present that very well. Now, I'm intrigued because now my schedule is so tight.
Yes, I can tell.
We are curating trips to 35 different countries.
Wow.
And so now we're going to look here at Cameroon.
Yes.
And again, because I descend from there, I'm so
Wow.
curious. And then, of course, Cameroon has a very interesting history
Yes.
with the French.
And the English.
The English. And
Yes.
the Germans were there, too. a little
Yes,
bit.
the French, the German, the English, and the Portuguese.
And the Portuguese.
It all
Of course,
started with the Portuguese, then the Germans, then the French, then the English. So,
Well, how come the Portuguese couldn't hold anything? Everywhere they went, they lost.
They lost it.
Except Brazil and Angola, and Mozambique, and Sao Tome, Principe, and
Yes.
Cape Verde. And,
Yes.
I think those are all of the Portuguese
Yes.
ones in Africa. But anyway.
Yes.
So right now it's primarily French and British.
Yes, right now it's French and British. And the good thing about Cameroon in particular is that they call it Cameroon is African in miniature, which means that you have every single part of Africa in Cameroon.
Okay.
Like in Cameroon, there are places where you go there, you feel like you're in Egypt. In Cameroon, there are places where you go, you feel like you are in Tanzania. Like if you go to like Kribi, the beaches over there is just like you're in Tanzania, in Zanzibar or Dar es Salaam.
Whoa.
In Cameroon, you get to places where you feel like you're all the way back in South Africa. So it has everything. So Cameroon is Africa in miniature and it's a place for you to visit. Definitely you should know this. Cameroon has one of the tallest mountains in Africa.
Okay.
I actually just hiked that mountain about a couple of months ago. An amazing experience. Amazing experience. It's definitely a go-to destination. I know your schedule is very tight, but Jay, you have to be there.
I have to come. Now, how's the food?
Oh my goodness!
Because
you see all the hype about the Ghana and the Nigerian jollof rice.
Yeah.
That's a joke.
Oh no.
No. Anybody who wants to be honest to you, they will tell you that Cameroon has the best food if not in the world, in Africa.
Do y'all have jollof rice there?
We have jollof rice. We have
Okay.
the Cameroonian jollof rice.
Okay.
And then we have the Cameroonian roasted fish. And when it comes to varieties in terms of delicacy, we have people always say we have 15 to 20 times the number of delicacies that Nigeria has. So we have a lot of varieties.
Going on.
And that's just because our country, Cameroon, we speak over 275 different languages.
Ooh.
So every culture has their own food. And our foods are so famous. From the Ero to the Ndele to the jollof rice to the roasted fish. Oh my goodness, you can't miss it when it comes to the cuisine.
Bon appetit.
Merci.
Yeah, merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. You
See, y'all speak
definitely-
French too. Huh? You got me speaking a little French out here today.
Yes. So I mean, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it, and especially for someone like you that does trips like the East Africa and all that. That transit between the East Africa and Cameroon, I want to say is there. You know how traveling within Africa is very expensive when it comes to air tickets.
Yes.
But the transit within East Africa and Cameroon is, I want to say, is the cheapest connectivity.
Really?
Yes, because I get round trip ticket on Rwanda Air from Douala to Rwanda, or even sometimes to Zanzibar for as little as $300.
Okay.
Round trip tickets.
That may be what we look at, because we are, again, like I said, we already have 12 destinations, and we're looking to add a total of 35.
Yes.
And so now we would be remiss if we didn't have Cameroon.
I would be so shocked if you didn't have Cameroon for two reasons. One, you are originally from Cameroon. Two, your name just missed one letter to be Cameroon.
Just one letter.
Just a second O would have made you J of Cameroon.
Oh, a lot of people say it when they looked and said J Cameroon.
J Cameroon, exactly.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with it.
Because that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
I'm like, you've been doing trips where I see Ghana, Senegal, Gambia, Tanzania, I'm Egypt. I'm like, Kenya, what is he waiting for? Why is he not in Cameroon yet?
Well,
why is he?
Well, listen, this is how we're going to do this, because we're here in Atlanta, Georgia, of all places, the Black Travel Expo.
Yes.
And so when you came up to me, you were like, hey. Yes. And so I'm always excited to meet people who follow the channel. Because it just lets us know the work that we're doing here is worthwhile. But now I also look to form collaborations, and that's what I'm going to be talking about a little bit today, as far as being able to do that. And so now that I know that you've already curated a trip, now I'm particular. Now I'm a little different.
Yes.
Now I'm not one of those uppity Black Americans.
No,
I'm not one of those.
Definitely. I know you better from watching your channel. So.
But I am particular, and I like to make sure that we have everything on point. And I can tell that you know the food, the nightlife. Do you have nightlife in Cameroon?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They have
they not a party in Cameroon?
A lot of party. A lot of party. The nightlife and everything. You're definitely going to love Cameroon. Just to let you know how amazing the trips are going to be like. Like right now, the Cameroonian embassy is going to have our information on their website as a go-to point to go for trips in Africa. Right? I'm hoping that in the next 2 or 3 weeks that should be coming up. But definitely, Jay, I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
Sensitizing people, bringing people back to their roots, and connecting people, and making people not just, because I see that your trips are not just for African Americans. Your trips are curated in such a way that anybody who really want to know about Africa will go there. And I tell people one thing about your trip is that it's an experience. It's not just like you just buy a ticket and just jump on the plane and come out. You're actually giving them an experience. You're making them to have a feel of what it is like. Like, honestly, if I was to go to Senegal, I would have rather gone on your trip than just jumping on the plane and going alone. Because it's the feeling that people get with your trip, and it's the fact that you tend to give back to the people in the society, not directly but indirectly, in terms of how you pay your workers, like you talk about all the time, how you pay your workers and how you take care of your tour guides. So I'm just like, you know what? Everybody should definitely be looking up to what you're doing, which is why I tell people. I told my wife this morning, I drove from Kentucky. I'm like, honestly, from Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going there because I saw Jay. Actually, that's how I got to know about this program. When I saw you on there, I'm just like, you know what? If I just come here and I meet Jay, that's an achievement. That's good. It was so worth the trip.
It's an achievement for me. It's an honor. Thank you so much, and I look forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Because of your humility and your honesty and just your sincerity, I am going to talk to my team on Monday.
Wow.
You'll be getting a call.
Wow.
To see how we can put together Cameroon.
Wow.
See what you got started, Maurice? See, this is you're bridging the gap and forging connections here at the Black Travel.
What's happening?
All right, this is the founder, CEO of the Black Travel Expo, Maurice Foley. That's right.
Hello.
Yeah. So we're here and just had with Dr. Awa. We're just having conversations about now. I'm going to be taking folks to Cameroon.
Wow.
See what you got started?
What?
Yes.
You got stuff started. See?
Yes.
You beat me there.
Well, this pace I'm keeping is good.
Oh man.
So that's what we have going on. And this is what you're doing.
Yes.
Your work by you keeping this focus. It's not just Africa. You're talking about all over the world.
Absolutely.
And this whole movement for Black people and travel.
Absolutely.
And so I thank you for inviting me. This is my second time I'll be here.
And it would not be your last.
It would not be my last. All right.
We got bigger plans for you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Absolutely.
And I look forward to it because I see the work that you're putting in.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't understand all that goes on behind the scenes.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But look, follow both of these gentlemen.
Yes.
But tell them where they can follow you.
Sure, you can follow me at Black Travel Expo on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and then our website is blacktravelexpo.co. Okay,
all right.
so you can follow us there.
Excellent. All right.
Myself, you can follow me at Travel with Dr. Awa on YouTube. Travel with Dr. Awa on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, where you get to learn all about Cameroon and Africa as a whole. Like I said earlier, our food is the best. So if you want to see more, or if you want to know more about our Cameroonian food, just check me out.
I know you said the Cameroon food was the best. Don't put me. You don't give me.
I said that the
People
Cameroonian food is the best. But the amazing thing about it is that when I tell people that the Cameroonian food is the best, when they actually get to taste it, they're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I missed this all my life to this point. So you want to eat that food as soon as possible.
All right, we're going to see.
Well, I'm looking forward to coming on this trip with you.
Okay.
So whenever you put it together,
All right.
I am there.
Yes. All right.
I'll bring my contingency with me.
Wow.
That's how we do it.
That's how we do
That's
it.
how we bridge the
Yeah,
gap.
we ain't talking about it.
No, well, you already know how I roll.
Good.
All right, everybody. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, follow these gentlemen.
Yes.
More on the way here from the Black Travel Expo in ATL, Atlanta, at the Gathering Spot.